Hi, this is Shari Palmatier with Coach Shari, New Habits, New Life. And this is the at Coach Shari Week in Review of social media for the week of October 22nd, 2018. Thank you for joining me. Well, here's some information that we reviewed this week. We are getting ready for the holiday season. And so you're going to start hearing about some new habits that you might consider, beginning with our Tuesday tip of the week. By the way, anything I share with you will be something I do for myself. I'm not going to ask you to do or suggest that you do anything which I haven't tried or have made a new habit for myself over time. So here's one: give your digestive system a break. Stop eating 3 hours before you're going to sleep. I know many of you out there are evening snackers. You snack while you watch TV as a way to calm down your day, wind down from your day, and then you go right to sleep. The fact is, your digestive system needs between 2 and 3 hours to digest your meal. And if you eat and eat and eat and then go to sleep, so now instead of your body resting and your brain going to work, your digestive system has to work. So I'm suggesting that if this is your habit, that you eat until you go to sleep, then you likely aren't having a restful night's sleep. You kind of can't. Are you getting up a lot, frequently? Do you wake up exhausted? Are you overweight? I don't mean obese. Are you overweight? Likely yes. If you want to lose weight, if that's part of what you're thinking in your near future, this is a good first step. Stop eating 3 hours before you go to sleep. So in other words, if dinner is at 6 and your last bite is 6:45, 7, 8, 9:45, you can go to sleep 9:45, 10 o'clock. What many of us don't realize is the work that our brains do for us when we are sleeping. And so our brains process the day, they recycle and renew our hormones. And if you're eating until you're going to sleep, and especially if it's sugar, I promise you, you're not feeling well. Tuesday tip concluded. Let's move to the Wednesday blog. And in the Wednesday blog, we have 5 small changes that you can make a big difference for you in the holiday season. By the way, not just for the holiday season, but again, if you are not ready right now to make a big change in how you eat, if you feel like you need to lose weight, but it's not going to happen now, you can move up the ladder by making some changes that set you up with new habits. So, there is a lot of information now that's going to be coming out from multiple people and multiple sites. I've already seen it, right? New recipes, substitute this for that. What Coach Shari is about, is making new habits. If we in our mind consider or substitute old habit for new, well, that continues to give that old habit ongoing energy. When you make a new habit, it's simply what you do. Think about brushing your teeth. You probably don't even think about it. For example, exercise. I don't think about exercise. I may consider waking up and saying, which exercise do I want to do? But it is part of my life. That's a habit. So if you want to change your lifestyle and not diet, the way to do it is to create new habits. So here are 5 opportunities for you, potential new habits for you to consider as the holiday season approaches. You'll also notice that I don't use the word diet. It's a 4-letter word that isn't a good one. Why? Well, maybe, Shari, I've been successful with this diet or that diet. I'm sure you have been. You've lost your weight. And how much have you gained? The problem with a diet is that it's a short-term mind frame. And if you want to never diet again, you need to change your lifestyle. And that's what Coach Shari is about, and that's what Coach Shari services are about. So let's talk about the first small change that you can make. Drink water. Why? Water serves the body in so many ways. Your body's 60% water. You need to replenish it. Your cells count on it to detox, to flush out what your body's not using. Soda is not water. Soda is chemical. I don't care if it's diet or regular, and it's created so you have an addiction to it. That's why you drink so much of it. The chemicals in it keep you coming back for more, but they provide the body with no nutrient. You need water. Work up to it. Now, people say to me all the time, well, Shari, if I drink water, then I'm going to the bathroom. I say, that's a good thing. A, that means you are clearing out your system. But B, if you're seated all day, this gives you a reason to stand up, which will be tip 2. So let me just continue with this first tip of drinking water. A good barometer for how much to drink every day is half of your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 150 pounds, that means you need 75 ounces a day. What does that look like? 3 of these. This is a 25-ounce bottle. 3 of these would be your 75 ounces. And if you exercise and sweat, you need to add more. Now, by the way, don't go from 0 to 100. Don't go from I don't drink anything all day to 75 ounces. You're going to probably not feel well from that. So work up to it, but focus on drinking water. So let's go to tip number 2, which is move. Whether you exercise today, great, or not great, you need to move. The body needs motion. And in fact, there's studies done. I can't recite for you where it is because it's not in front of me, but it's the new killer of the United States is the sedentary lifestyle. It has overtaken smoking. So people sitting, it's very bad for your body. Well, Shari, I'm at a desk all day. I have to be at my desk all day. I understand that. So if you're drinking water all day, guess what? You need to go to the bathroom. That gets you standing up, gets you walking to wherever your bathroom is, gives your brain a needed break away from your work. This is all good. It's all good. If you're not moving much at all today, you're lying around, whether it's in your bed, a chair, you're driving all day, you're flying on a plane, at least once an hour, you need to stand up. Stand up, lift your arms above your head, take a deep breath. Breathing is critical. It gives your cells fresh oxygen. It's good for the brain. You need to start moving. Start somewhere. And that's it. By the clock, every half hour or every hour. Get up, walk to the bathroom, get up, take a stretch, a deep breath. So even if you have a job where you have a headset on and you're in customer service, you need to answer the phone, you can do that. Stand up, take a breath, breathe deeply, stretch, and sit down. Get moving. Number 3 on your 5 small changes that can make a big difference is the Tuesday tip. Stop eating 3 hours before bedtime. I'm going to ask you, what does that mean for you? See if you're listening. Oh, I forgot. This isn't interactive. Sorry. So the bottom line is to begin some changes toward a healthy lifestyle. This is one that will serve you well. Tip number 4. Break the morning fast with 2 8-ounce glasses of water with lemon. I do this while I'm brewing my coffee. It's really not difficult to do, and I'm finding that it's very enjoyable. Wake up thirsty, down the 2 glasses. Why? It is a great liver detox. It's a great way to get your system moving, thinking bowel movements. This is good. Get rid of the toxins that your digestive system is wanting to get rid of from repairing the night before, whatever it is that you put in it, your body that your body doesn't need. So this is all good for the morning. And also the lemon provides a nice shot of vitamin C, which we know is great, a great antioxidant and good for anti-aging. The fifth, this may be the most important tip and the most impactful thing for you to become aware of in terms of weight management. Be aware of and stop amnesia eating. You can quote me on that. Amnesia eating. You know what it is. When you start that one potato chip, the next thing you know, the bag's gone. You don't know how it happened. It could happen with nuts. Nice and crunchy. Start one, bag's gone. Pretzel, cookies, whatever it is. You just don't know how you ate so much. Amnesia eating. The first step is becoming aware that you're doing it. The second step is then to consider why. Often, amnesia eating happens when we're stressed out. You just start eating. It may be that you start out hungry, but you eat way beyond hunger and being satiated, that you just continue to eat because it's there. This is one excellent step toward a lifestyle of never having to diet, to stop amnesia eating. So, if you can give yourself a portion and then you are done and focus on the eating instead of being on your computer, watching TV, whatever else, driving and eating. If you give yourself a proper portion, that's a beginning step. But I do believe this is connected to stress eating, and that's a conversation for another day. So I do want to sort of wrap up the tips for the week before I get to the LinkedIn messaging with, how does a health and wellness coach fit into what I've just shared with you, these 5 tips? So understand that as I deliver tips to you in this forum to hopefully help you out. In coaching, it doesn't happen. In coaching, you, the client, decide what you are ready to change and when. And yes, there is an opportunity for us to brainstorm with each other, whereby you would have a menu of choices, and then you decide again if you're ready to proceed or not. So health and wellness coaching is very personal and it's very empowering. You're in the driver's seat because what evidence has shown us is that prescriptive suggestions like you will do this do not create a positive outcome for the client because the client rebels. You may not even be conscious about this, but I'm not going to do that. That's too hard. I'm not ready. But what we find is that we are ready when we're ready to make changes. And when we make a good change, that success gives us the fuel to try something else for more success. And this is how we build long-term change, hence new habits, new life. What about a nutrition coach? The nutrition coach is for the client who wants to learn what they can eat so that they feel better, whether it's to age gracefully, to stop the pain, inflammation, if you have a chronic illness. But the difference between going to a nutrition coach and a nutritionist, by the way, I am not a nutritionist. I am a nutrition consultant by credential. What you will get with Coach Shari is not only the information that you are longing for, those nutrients which are going to support your body, as it is very personal, but you will also get the coaching aspect, which is, okay, you may need to stop eating dairy and you may not be ready. And so what I found is that people will say, okay, I'm not going to have any. And then all of a sudden you have some, and then you say, this is too hard, I'm overwhelmed, I can't do it, and you go back to the way it was. You may not be ready for 7-day-a-week change, but you might be ready for a change 1 day a week, 2 days a week. Whatever it is, the nutrition coaching aspect says, let's work toward this goal that you want to reach at your pace. Okay, that concludes the Wednesday blog, which was the 5 small changes that can make a big difference, especially in this holiday season. And now the last part of this weekly update will be the LinkedIn post, which is also posted on my website, www.coachshari.com. And my LinkedIn posts really are focused toward the business client, the corporate client. And so today what I have seen is that health fairs have become more and more popular, which is a great thing because it's an excellent way for a company to educate employees on different areas of health. And that's not only nutrition, but it's also self-care. So it's not unusual that a health fair will have massage therapists, maybe reflexology, different treatments, because self-care, physical care is great for stress relief, and it's really good. Massage is great if you're working out, even if you're not, to get more circulation into your body. And often during these events, there are various providers there to answer questions. So in my personal experience, I have to thank Health Fairs Direct, who is a nationwide organization that provides all kinds of wellness activities for corporation. They have employed me to join them in various corporate health fairs over the past several weeks. And in the picture that I have in my LinkedIn article, I was asked to provide a table full of foods that would answer the request of nutrition for busy people. And it was to show them examples of what they could prepare in under 30 minutes. Now, I'm a pro at that because I am not writing a book that has anything to do with the love of the kitchen, because I don't have it. I have a love for eating right, giving my body nutritious foods, but if anyone were to ask me to do a cooking class, not my thing. This table was my thing because I quite enjoyed going to buy organic foods, and I wish Trader Joe's was paying me for advertising, but they're not. In this particular case, the corporation I went to was close enough to Trader Joe's so that the employees coming to visit the table would be able to understand that that is an option. And so this was a really great experience, and it was really fun because I selected different choices for different meals as well as healthy snacks. And it's a great first step. So I want to thank Health Fairs Direct and their customers for having me present. But I want to have another next step message for those of you responsible for wellness programs in your companies or influencing wellness programs in your companies. Because having a wellness fair is a great step. And I think it's something that employees look forward to every year if you have them every year. The issue is, though, if you're a company who's generous enough to provide snacks in your kitchen, what are you offering? Seems to be a disconnect. Probably two different organizations, maybe facilities orders kitchen food and HR is responsible for wellness. I would suggest you talk to each other because it is an issue when you have a kitchen stocked with crackers and cookies and chips and chocolate and candies, junk food, right? Which is, what is that going to do? Put your employees to sleep. And so we need to talk with each other to say, hey, if we're going to have this wellness program and we're going to bring people in to help our employees eat more nutritiously, then we should set a good example by having snacks that are nutritious for our employees. The other suggestion I have is consider the next step. Who is ready to make a change in your company? And how can you help them do it? Of course, being a nutrition coach, I'm going to suggest consider investing in your corporate health coach, nutrition coach, stress management coach. They all go together. Wouldn't that be an interesting pilot idea to have this resource available post wellness fair, where employees can sign up to get the help, the personal help that they need within the context of their working day, because many people just don't have the time after work. They have family responsibilities and everyone's pulling them every which way, where they can't afford to take the time outside of work to help themselves. And we certainly could construct a custom program for you and your employees that would work. So that would be nutrition coaching, health and wellness coaching, stress management coaching. There are opportunities for group work, workshops. Just consider your wellness program and a holistic wellness program that serves your staff. Wow, that was a lot for 1 week. That was a lot for me. In summary, the Tuesday tip: give yourself 3 hours from the last bite of food till you go to sleep. Help your brain, your digestive system, your health. 5 tips to consider as we go into the holiday season. Number 1, drink a lot of water. Number 2, move, get up. It's good if you are doing number 1, go to the bathroom. Satisfying number 2 if you're completely sedentary today. Number 3 is the Tuesday tip. Stop eating 3 hours. Tip 3, 3 hours. So you can remember that. Stop eating 3 hours from your last bite till you go to sleep. Tip number 4, break your morning fast with 2 8-ounce glasses of water with lemon. And number 5, the biggest one, stop your amnesia eating, or simply become aware of it when and why you are doing your amnesia eating. And then finally, the Corporate Wellness Program blog article. Consider not only wellness fairs, which are a great introduction, but taking that to the next step and having resources on site for your employees to work one-on-one on their nutrition, stress management, and their overall good health. Thanks for joining me today. This is Shari Palmatier, Coach Shari, New Habits, New Life.